Tasmania show, yeah.
Wagwan gang, back in this thing, and if you really gang, bang that like button. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, please keep your ass inside. Show some love, cop some Tazzies Baddies merch if you like them all flavors like I do, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. And if you good in every hood, you know what I'm saying, cop your merch. You tune into the Tasmania show with Taz Tycoon. Today, we're talking about Ja Rule and G Unit. I haven't done that in a long time. I don't know why I did it, but it just kind of felt right. Man, Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder have been very, very entertaining. Every Tony Yayo Vlad TV interview that comes up, I find myself sometimes like, why are you watching this shit? He's funny, very entertaining. And they just launched their Breakfast Club. They just recently did the first episode on Netflix on the Breakfast Club discussing their podcast. And shortly after, they got into an altercation with Ja Rule. If y'all haven't, go check out that other episode. I speak briefly about it. But today we're talking about Ja Rule responding to the situation with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder. But if y'all don't know, on February 8th, man, this has been an interesting Black History Month. On February 8th, Ja Rule and Tony Yayo, longtime rivals, got into a little heated exchange on Delta. I got a flight coming up, like Delta, yo. Oh my gosh! So they, from San Francisco to New York City, coming after the Super Bowl. So the video clips went viral, showed Ja Rule, Uncle Murder, they getting into it, and Ja Rule threw a pillow at Yayo's head and called him soft. And the flight attendant tried to de-escalate it, and then what's his name? Ja Rule ended up getting off the flight. After that Ja Rule ended up doing a public apology. Pardon me. Yeah, Yayo said something in a podcast about how they really didn't want to fight. It was really funny or whatever. But anyways, Ja Rule issued an apology. This is what I really want to know what y'all think about this. So he said he wasn't proud of his behavior, calling the confrontation goofy. He apologized to his family, friends, and business partners, and seemed to want to move past the incident. They've been picking on him for so long. And if you know anything about the 48 laws of power and the 50th law, it's like crush your enemy totally. Like, don't let up. And I think that that's really, 50 Cent is playing chess and 48 laws of power like it's nobody's business. Like, you saw he partnered up with Robert Greene. Shout out to 50 Cent, Robert Greene. Maybe I'm a little biased. 50 Cent and Robert Greene invested in my business years ago. Definitely looking forward to, tapping back in with G Unit and everything. But this ain't no, like, what's right was right, what's fair type of thing. So that's just a whole nother thing. But as a person, it has nothing to do with the Ja Rule beef, like even seeing Fat Joe, he seems like the only person that coexisted with his op per se that is on a decent side. I guess Fat Joe is neutral to like a 50 Cent and a Ja Rule in a sense, but I don't think that they're ever going to squash it. And this is a clip of Tony Yayo, talking about his side of what happened on the flight.
That was a crazy experience because let me tell you, I didn't see Ja Rule since years. It's been decades. Yeah. We knew he was going to get on a plane. That was the funny shit about it. And I said, I told Murder, I was like, if he sit right in front of us, that shit would be crazy because, first class is packing up. Yeah, at first, we was worried about who's behind us. Like, all right, this nigga ain't going to be behind us. It's not going to work. We're going to have to pop first. So he's coming on a plane. I see him first because I see him on this side of the aisle. Murder's on the other side of the aisle, and I tap Murder. I'm like, here he come right now. We knew he was coming. G-Unit fans. Wow. They don't care about Murder no more. Crazy. G-Unit's still relevant after 20 years. Like I tell everybody, we ain't trying to be the bullies on the bus with the nerd, because he's a nerd. You know what I'm saying? The two bullies. We ain't trying to do that. It's just, I guess everything happens for a reason, but him being on that plane, we couldn't coexist together, bro.
He made a good business.
He started it, though. Brooklyn BS.
Bro, you were not playing.
Ja was nervous. Ja was like, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? By the third, what's up? Murder was like, yo, what the fuck is you saying what's up for? Yeah. Listen, this is what I told everybody. He should have came on the plane, put his bag up there, and not said nothing to none of them. Because if I see my enemy on a plane, I'm putting my bag up there. Yep. I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to keep it moving. And I'm not worried about you. It's federal. It's a fat charge.
Yeah, you would not be able to fly anymore.
You'd be 86.
No fly list.
Yeah, no fly list. Nobody want to be on No, that's what I was trying to tell Murder when he got up. Yeah, I'm like, yo, chill, because you don't want to be on that no-fly list.
Who's the gay stewardess? He stopped the whole shit.
Oh, man, the gay stewardess, he
came out of nowhere screaming.
He came out of nowhere, he was like, stop! Stop! So he shut down the whole plane, and I didn't want to argue. I'm smart enough to know, don't fuck with them. Right. Know what I'm saying? The stewardess hit that button. It's over for you.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. Stop! Like, the way he imitated that John is funny. Nah, like, that is a lot. I will say that I'm glad in an era where it's up with a lot of the people. Like, this beef has been going on forever. Like I said, even when Irv Gotti passed away, like 50 Cent didn't let up. And I feel like vice versa, whoever go first, it's gonna be a field day for whoever that is. But like, yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna hold you. It's just like, we was in an era of the music industry where everybody was pretending to be friends and kicking it, but whacked out my mural like what's the line from Chains and Whips where he says, therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The 2-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous. My bad. I'm going into a whole Kendrick thing, but I'm just talking about just like if, it's black and white. There ain't no gray areas. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. But just going back to what Yayo was saying, it's like, yo, it's federal. So it's like you could be immature and fuck your business up. If he threw the pillow, it's like whatever. But it's like, yo, if y'all mess that up, your bag is done. Ain't nobody going nowhere. So it's like the fact that it didn't have to end the way that it ended. I do think it's petty. Like when I get on the internet, like controversy sells, right? So at the end of the day, whether it's real to the world or not, like people might say, yo, it's petty, but it's the thing that we're talking about, I'm talking about, and gossip and drama and negativity unfortunately sells. So if you can find a way to associate yourself, even 50 Cent, he stands next to the drama every time. Like Diddy documentary, like you name it, even the baby was talking about like, yo, he'll embrace the controversy. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the few people that ran towards the baby. Fetty Wap, like I said, A Boogie will talk about 50 Cent. Like, it's so many different things. Like I said, I think he's a mastermind. I think he's a genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my favorite people to definitely study in this industry. And I'm a fan of the Ja Rule records and stuff like that. But I'm glad that it didn't, that it was only a pillow fight on the plane. And stop. Like, that joint is crazy. But nah, if y'all was in that position, I want to know, if you saw your op on the plane, is it up? Are you gonna say, I don't give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I don't want to fly. Cause like, that's what consciously that you had to do. Everything Tony Yayo said that when he threw the pillow, his seatbelt was still buckled, so he got up and then had to come right back down. But it's just like, yo, Ja Rule got off the plane coming off the Super Bowl. That's a lot. Like, if you was in the position of Ja Rule and you saw your ops on the plane, 2 of them, you know what I'm saying, coming off a Super Bowl, like, would you get off the plane? Would you throw a pillow? Do you think Ja was scared? Do you think that he was the more mature person? Like I said, he even came back to the media and apologized about his behavior, which I think also sets the difference. Like, Yayo, Murder, and 50 G-Unit ain't apologizing for shit. They just gonna keep moving how they moving. So I can't see that there's a difference in the maturity of it. Like when Yayo said, we don't want to be the bullies on the bus, but y'all are the bullies on the bus. So there's a little bit of contradiction when it comes there, but like I said, some people live off controversy. Think about Uncle Murder. Like, his career is built off the not built. Let me not say that. Let me not even go. But one of the things that is a part of his brand is the controversy in it, And like I said, some people are like, yo, we grown. I think Ja Rule was like, he's about to be a grandfather, and he's like, yo, I just don't want to keep talking about it. I know Ja Rule is tired of being the butt of the jokes. Like, it's like 50 is not gonna let up. But again, let me know in the comments, if you saw your ops on the plane, is you getting off the plane? Is it smoke when you see him? You know what I'm saying? Like how would you have handled that situation? Are you team Ja Rule? Do you think that Ja Rule took the better approach? Do you think that he was wrong for throwing a pillow? You think Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo is childish? Just let me know in the comments. If you really gang, bang that like button. And if you like the vibe, subscribe. If you don't have good energy, please keep your ass inside. Please show some love. Tazzy's baddies. We love them all flavors: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. You're tuning into the Tasmania Show with Taz Tycoon. Let's grow.
Tycoon running up the score. Tazzy's baddies on the floor. And that ass is super fatty. Call me Zaddy, throw some more. Super nasty, she a savage. Slaughter fucker like a whore. Popping bottles, foreign models. Tycoon on the world tour. Shorty, what you bad for? Turn this to a hit-a-thon. Damn, all your bitches bad. Tell them they can come along.